is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Dembele. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele, Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Upamecano. Nicely spread. Olise. And it's Koundé. Now Saliba. Tchouaméni goes looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Kanté. Over to the right flank. And that was asking for too much. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Rudiger. Lampard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily. Beckham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's taking no chances there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele tries to cross, and he knocks it clear. In again.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Hernandez clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And it's Dembele. Aimed at the far side. Raya claims it. Safe hands. Vieira can see things, others simply cannot. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lampard!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Olise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is Conte. Cherki. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And now the breakaway. Spread to the right. Plays the return pass. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Olise. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pele. Saliba. And it's Iniesta. Oh, no joy this time. Hernandez with the clearance. Very nicely done. Now it's Beckham. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira looking for a runner. Now the ball in. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
It's come to nothing. Saliba. Dembele. And Cherki. Hernandez. Chouameni. That's a good ball out wide for Olise. That is Conte. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without hesitation. It's a throw-in. Played out wide. Cherki finding himself in space. Dembele, Hernandez, just eases him off the ball. Goalless still, on either side really getting onto the front foot. Nicely aimed pass. Iniesta has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Takes the shot! It's anyone's ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Opts for safety. Upamecano. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Olise. And it's Dembele, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lahm. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Beckham. Iniesta. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific! Oh, crossbar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 14.
Oh, sweet feet. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. À sa place, le numéro 19.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. And it's Dembele. Hernandez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Dembele. Passing nice and neat. Vieira tries to clear. He's got away. That is lovely. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 6.
Rijkaard. That's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's tidy. Lampard. Vieira. Cross needs to be good. Cleared away.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Mbappe bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. And that's been intercepted. And it's Gusto. Shifted it to the flank. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Camavinga. And that has put paid to that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pelé claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And here's Mbappe, and he's got away from it. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Somewhat off target. Vieira. Thuram makes the interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to...
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Lewandowski. He's cut it out.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Lewandowski. Mbappe! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good alertness. And it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, important interception. Iniesta. Now it's Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's picked his way through. And this is Bernardo Silva. Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a little off target. Beckham. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's shifting through the gears here. Spread neatly. Thuram cuts it out. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Iniesta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it.
Bernardo Silva! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
great vision. That's been slipped through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lewandowski looking understandably energised after his goal. Lewandowski. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Costa Curta. It's Bernardo Silva. And it's Lewandowski. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Beckham. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Iniesta concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Davids.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Akanji. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. The Netherlands go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 13, Frank Lampard.
So we're off again.
Number 8, Iniesta.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Coming on the field.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Number 20, George Best.
Well played, that has
Number
snuffed
2,
out the danger.
Cristiano
Now it's
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The Netherlands restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility.
Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Best, very much a man of this moment. The Netherlands different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
The Netherlands can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Davids.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Davids. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Not the most accurate pass. Davids. Here's Vitinha. Out towards the flank. Schneider. And this is Puskás. Best. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Davids. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a great chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Turan. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Nicked it back promptly.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Brilliantly cut out. Schneider. Davids. And here's Lewandowski. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle.
Number 22, Schneider. Coming on the field is number 11.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale. And he's picked out the run.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Turan. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Memorabilia from today's match is
Any
now
reflections
on
on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Now it's Darwin. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rummenigge. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Mateus couldn't squeeze it through. Danny Olmo makes a dash for it. Oh, he's having a go! And that was precious close.
He overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
De Ligt is there, and he can pick it up. Looking to play him in. Puskás providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Towering header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's a great ball here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played right into his path. Danny Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. Schneider has it in a wide position. That's destined for the flank. That has been cut short.
Pohang always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Mateus. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Puskás. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Right, looks at Rummenigge! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal, the Netherlands! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The Netherlands have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. Driven forward. Rummenigge is sharing after that one. And it's Dembele. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now that's well seen too. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The Netherlands looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Beckham. De Ligt cuts it out. Now it's Gerrard. Very nicely done. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah.
Can he finish? Superb from Puskás! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. And oh no, this does not look good. The referee's awarded a free kick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. Now it's Dembele. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a lovely, neat pass. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
The Netherlands looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar. Now it's Drogba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He can run onto that. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, can he get onto this? Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta going forward. Batistuta. Oh, this is a very good run. Kaka. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well read, and the danger is averted. Drogba. 60 minutes played. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good line! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 22, Schneider. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Chouameni gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred.
Number 15.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's lost his man here. Chanatit tries a shot, and that's in. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bernardo Silva. What a throw in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Now it's Pele. Best is onto this. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then. The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Ronaldo. That is lovely. Oh, that was vital. Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good take and the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop. And a header! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Knocks it into space. Might be danger here. Great chance! And a neat finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Lovely feet. It'll be a throw-in. Best wriggles his way through. Shut at him! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
5 minutes to add. Gerrard. And they're quick to get it back. And we're done. The Netherlands did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And just a quick reminder.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Azar. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Yamal. Now it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Hazard. That's a good ball. He's picked his way through. Hazard wins the duel this time. Shoots! There it is! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, important interception. Shevchenko! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Iniesta. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And a chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Pacho. BG Pathum United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Casemiro is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, that was never going to make it. Batistuta looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Menu. Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short. Oh, that's fabulous. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There will be 1 minute.
And here's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Batistuta. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you making their way
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a game to chase.
From all local major
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out to the left flank. O'Reilly. Messi might just make this. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Played towards the front line. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira running with intent. Nice interception, well timed. Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Back to the keeper. Hakimi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. mistake. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
BT Pathum United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi with the short one.
Coming on the field, number 13.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution.
Now it's Yamal. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Dembele. That's been cut out, well played. Pullet. Best, very much a man of this moment. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Menu. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Van Dijk. Menu. Oh, well measured. And he's got... Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Dembele. Best. Now this could be a chance. He's a sharp little ball here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Referee has just said play on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Chance to deliver. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Best, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number
BG
23.
Papel United can
Hazard.
make their change
Number
now with
10.
a break in play.
Messi. Number 37.
Trossard.
Mainu. Coming on the
And
field.
the referee's looking at his
Number
watch.
11.
We could be done here.
Number
Best.
19. Trossard.
And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Vieira picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
That the latest travel information is
What are your
currently
thoughts on
being
today's
displayed
game then,
on
Jim?
screen.
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Paris Saint-Germain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Del Piero picks it up out. Shoots! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Could move up a gear here. That looks a good ball through. Del Piero! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Oh, they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neymar, good pressure, determined, intense. And this ended up in no man's land. McTominay. And it's Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good read, needed to be. Now it's Yamal. Puskás. That's a little off target. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Iniesta. Puskás. And the pass is intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, what a ball! And this is Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iniesta gets a foot in here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's and Puskás! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Neymar, and it's O'Reilly. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Puskás. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
McTominay. And Hakimi. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McTominay. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. And he was alert to it. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. He's got away. Decent chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. PSG on the counter-attack. Hakimi. Now Saliba. Hakimi. Gets a good foot in there. McTominay cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Neymar. Defending was strong and firm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Puskas. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
In the stadium hall.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Down to business again. Saliba cuts out the pass. Messi. Koeman. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Koeman. To Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Yamal. Del Piero! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest.
Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Paris Saint-Germain must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that... bullish header! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Del Piero. Messi. Threads one in. Leicester calmly anticipates. That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Xavi Alonso. Yamal. De Ligt cuts it out. Out towards the flank. Yamal. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's quick to... a header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yamal. Nicked it back promptly. Nicely weighted ball. That's where it came from. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No goals as yet. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Not the most accurate pass. Tacho gets across to intercept that.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That's been cut out, well played. He's had a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And he's there to retrieve it. Azar. And it's Wilshere. Oh, good spread. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Good ball, good take. And this is Puskás. And he's in on goal. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, the joy of the moment. The guiding light at a desperate time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And here's Pizarro. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a corner kick. Messi with the short one. Flashes it across. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's pushed us! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Quality ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted, and that is expertly dealt with. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get it through? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Now it's Yamal. Well, played right into his path. Xavi Alonso. Wilshere. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. That is a great pick out. And he's got the big... And Puskas! Oh, what has happened here? There will be a throw-in. Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's decent chance! That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Changement en cours.
So let's get the ball rolling. Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, perfectly measured that. Puskas! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He won't be happy with that one. And Torres! Nearly, but not quite. Cafu. For Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Oh, what has happened? It shapes to shoot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
But pour l'équipe de Manchester United.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7, le numéro 15, le numéro 4, le numéro 8, Iniesta. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 20, le numéro 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking to play him in. Gerrard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Drogba has it out wide and in space. And reclaimed it in a trice. Drogba, this looks promising. And Messi! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to pass it through. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Torres! Thuram goes long. Looking for the run. Bullet. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Best gets flagged offside. Now, can they get him away? Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Torres. No way through, and he's gone long, and the break is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Ligt. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hernandez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Drogba. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. That is a brilliant interception.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Great vision. Del Piero. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A huge goal in the fight for their lives.
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is good alertness. We are into overtime. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Stam cuts out the pass. He's on it, can he get away? Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? The end time is up. Paris Saint-Germain are down. This is the day when the dream dies. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly showed some urgency in this game, but it was a case of too little too late in the end. You think how things could have been different had they shown a bit more of this earlier, but it doesn't mean an awful lot at the moment. Very sad day.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.